MVP, 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 MVP. Hear that shit?
And both free throws good for Brunson. Philadelphia with the ball. 17-point game. Robinson with the block. Now Brunson. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. From past the arc. Sinks the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do.
Treat a model like a I know thugs, I know I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. In the my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room they like they getting paid. Rolls Royces in the trenches parked in front of Section 8.
Who you got, sir? Yo. Jimmy. Jimmy.
Good one, Pete.
One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. Get the cake in the butter. I kinda like hustle the money all in. Rhyme in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W due for a win. Fight from a dummy, you don't see how I'm coming, don't tip me, I'm right on the edge. Guinness is young and I been had to shoot out some money all under my bed. 2018 came a million, I made a career and they thought it'd be. I getting cold, my body cold, I barely get rest. One time told her pull up again. In the back of the Benz. I wanna put Meriton on the tent. I wanna see the reflection.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Now, here's Ball. Here's Bruce Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here is Carter. Looking for Banchero and gets it there.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layup for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Now here's Giddey. It's White on the wing. To the inside. Vucevic.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the... middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Jamal Mosley. David.
Man, would you come on, bro? God damn, bro. That shit don't matter, bro. You can cut up all that shit if you want to, man. That shit not gonna make no difference, bro. I promise you it ain't, dog. You lost 60-something games, bro.
Dealing
Come
with
on, man.
Lonzo
Quit
Ball's
playing so much, bro.
playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass the ball.
Told you. What did I tell you?
It's stolen by Carter.
Did I tell you that shit wasn't gonna? Did I tell you that shit wasn't gonna make a difference, man? I've been trained already
to get that turnover.
Been trained for this play, man.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
I've been trained already.
Buzelis with the ball.
You burning so much energy when it is time to do it.
Outside, White. And the three off
tired. This game over with.
It's been a quick start for Orlando.
I'm worried about
Caldwell
that computer
Pope
shit.
outside.
I ain't worried about that
Drills it from
computer shit,
outside.
bro.
Caldwell Pope's got 5
Everybody I
minutes.
play, they play computer.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Out left to the wing. Pass to White.
See the back door already.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls.
See it already. Bro.
And it's Vucevic missing.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And it's Banchero missing. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Down low. It's blocked.
Good block. That wasn't you, but good block.
Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bulls trail by 6. Here's White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
The ball in that,
that's his first foul. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. Poked away.
Good defense.
And a bit of a battle
good
here for the ball.
Good D. Good D.
Ball here.
Got that right back.
At the elbow, Banchero. Shot clock at 5. And that one.
Yes, sir.
Gets the whistle.
Yes, sir.
Coming up. The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
Both teams will make substitutions. He's off on the second. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Magic leading by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. 2 points. That one goes. Banchero's got 7.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Now here's Giddey. Hasn't made one yet. Over Caldwell Pope. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's White. And again, Chicago. No good. And so it's Orlando. Bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Good game, man.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Trains the three-pointer.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Pass to White. They need this. Here's Smith. Orlando grabs the miss. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a long-time assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by. Shot from 16. The Bulls with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Vucevic. On the wing, Giddey. Outside, White. 5 to shoot. And the Bulls with another miss. And it's Orlando's ball. They picked up 11 straight. Here's Harris. Vucevic with the rebound. Bulls trail by 18. Ball from long range. Nailed from three-point land. Bulls got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Poked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Here's Vitadze. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Orlando leading by 17. The three from Anthony. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Giddey. Count that one. Giddey's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. He has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Smith missing. Here's Orlando now. Inside. And Isaac throws it down.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
From 12 feet out. Now Giddey. 5 on the clock. Here's White. Orlando grabs the miss. To the middle. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. From deep three-point land. Giddey, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
On offense, here are the Magic. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Vucevic. And too long on the shot. Harris outside. Here's Vitadze. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Harris driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got the first bucket of the third here for Orlando. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Giddey. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Wagner outside. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Wagner missing. Out to the wing. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Rebounded by Isaac.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
It's Anthony with the drive. Comes up empty down low. And now the Bulls on the break. Here's Ball. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Harris. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Yeah, showing good offensive instincts. White knew that was his shot to take.
Pass to Buzelis. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Here's Orlando now. There's the lob to Banchero. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
Giddey with it. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. He lobs it up and finished off by Banchero.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Anthony drawing the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark. Outside, Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the defense got full. Ball pulled them right in with that pump fake.
Shooting for Chicago, Lonzo Ball.
Ball hits them both. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup, solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Banchero inside. It's rebounded by Giddey. Now the Bulls with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Took him no time at all on that one.
Okay. Is that it?
And it's 6 points for Buzelis.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Banchero inside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. White left side. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Magic running away with this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here are the Bulls now. And here is ball. From 17 feet out, it's hauled in by Harris. So it's Orlando now. Banchero outside. To the paint. Takes the 3. Right wing. Clock at 6. Another shot. And the layup is good. Banchero's got 19 points.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Here's Giddey. It's not going to go for him. Nice defense from Wagner. Anthony with it. Now guarded by Ball. Banchero outside. And Anthony gets double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And now the Bulls on the break. Here's Buzelis. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's Giddey. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Banchero. No good off the front iron. White with it. Picked up by Harris. Top of the key, Giddey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Giddey. And again, no good by Chicago. On offense, here are the Magic. To the inside. Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And I know Coach loves to see Banchero get rolling out there. He is capable of some serious production.
Here's Ball. Down low. And stolen by Wagner. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Here's Anthony. There's the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
How
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That one goes in.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Here's Banchero. Another miss by Banchero. Outside, White. From outside, off the mark.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paolo Banchero.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Giddey, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. 56 seconds left in the game. Caldwell Pope left side. And just miss after miss right now. And it's the Bulls with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Fires for three. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Giddey. Count that bucket. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Caldwell Pope outside. Sinks the triple.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Now, here's Vucevic. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Isaac. On its way from Caldwell Pope for two. Top of the key jumper, no good. Here's Ball. Off on that one. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony.